In the Ashanti region, police at Abuakwa are investigating the bodies of a wife and husband were discovered in their flat. 2 teenage children of the couple were also rescued in a near unconscious state. Here is Ohiming Teria's report.
A well-to-do family lived in a rented apartment at Macro Plot 10 after the family relocated from the Netherlands about 7 years ago. They never socialized with other residents as they live independently. But after several months of not hearing nor seeing the Jacksons, the live-with neighbors lodged a complaint with the Abuakwa police. The bodies of the couple were discovered in a decomposing state. Their 2 children were also found in unconscious state. They were locked up without food and water in that 2-bedroom apartment for days, with the decomposing bodies of their dead parents. The traumatized children of the deceased are currently on admission at the Abuakwa Polyclinic. Dr. Mensa Manye is medical superintendent.
They were brought in unconscious. It was a long month of traumatization in which, from what I gathered from the police, they were locked up in a room like for months. The extent of the decomposition and the odor or the smell is not the best. But I understand the man put an ice pack on the woman on the floor. That one too, I can't tell what he was trying to do. And he himself died in the washroom whilst, going to toilet. That's the water closet, I mean. So the children as a whole, they were brought in unconscious, very weak, dehydrated, very, very dehydrated. So that was the state they came in to the hospital. So I assembled my emergency team because they need a resuscitation. That is to give a lot of fluid. If there need be, you give some antibiotics so that we can always save the life of those 2 children. When you lose a lot of fluid, up to a certain percentage, your line or your veins collapse. So we're finding it difficult. Finally, we had it and resuscitated them.
Police say it has been difficult connecting with the families of the deceased. The children have been referred to the Social Welfare Department. Meanwhile, Dr. Manye is recommending psychotherapy support for the children.
To see your parents dead, both in the same room, the trauma, even they are kids, we adults, and not being able to even go out. You are not able to go out from the presence of your parents. You see them decaying. You see them getting rotten. The odor is coming. As time goes on, because the elderly one could not still actually talk well. I don't know if it's because of the trauma. Maybe some psychologists may come in to actually talk to them so that they can, before they can get out of that situation.
From Kumasi, for Joy News, Ohiming Teriya reporting.